Hey everybody, happy hump day. Hey, today's probably, what I hear from the weather reports, going to be our last warm day. It's in the low 80s today. Going to be, if we're lucky, in the 40s tomorrow. We got a super cold front coming through. I understand Minnesota and North Dakota are already under winter weather advisory, so winter's coming, but it's not here yet. Today I'm going to do one. Again, I picked up a couple weeks ago on my out-of-town trip. I'm going to do another one of the Samuel Adams small batch beers. I've already done the barley wine. I thought was not too bad, not great. I think I gave it a 6.5. But anyway, I'm going to do their Dark Depths Baltic IPA. I have no idea what to expect, but hopefully it'll be good. A little bit from the website when I was researching it. It says, dark and fierce, this English porter was transformed from a mild ale to a dark and complex lager that confounds definition. Immersed in dark roasted malts and a bold citrus hop character, these big and contrasting flavors are brought together with the smoothness of a lager for a brew that's rugged, mysterious, and full of flavor. In creating Dark Depths, we began with the idea of the Baltic Porter, using dark roasted malts like Munich and Carafa that added a deep espresso character. To this base, we added the bold and citrusy hop character of an IPA. The combination of American, Australian, English, and German hops give the beer a layered hop complexity with notes of grapefruit, orange, floral, and earthy pine. The lager yeast and cold fermentation brings together the rich malt and spicy hoppy flavors and adds a balance to the brew. So this comes in at 7.6% ABV, 55 IBUs. So I have no idea what a Baltic Porter is. I've had Baltic Porters, I've had IPAs, but this is they call it a Baltic IPA, but it's actually a lager. So if nothing else, it'll be different. You got to give Sam Adams some props for, whoa, look at the head on that. My goodness. Guess I better go a little slow on the pour with this one. I don't see any kind of date on the bottle, any kind of bottling date or anything. So I don't really know how fresh it is, how hoppy it's going to be, but anyway, we'll give it a taste. We got a nice, hang on just a second. That's a translucent, almost opaque, dark red mahogany, almost brown. You see some red around the edges. Got about 3 fingers of a foamy, slightly off-white, kind of almost beige head. Really foamy, lots of big bubbles, lots of little bubbles. Nice mixture all the way through of the bubble sizes. So see if I can get a nose through this head. Okay, I'm getting the malts, I'm getting the caramel right up front, a little bit of barley. Got some floral notes in the background, little citrusy notes, some earthy notes, very faintly citric, maybe a little coffee sweetness, some cocoa powder, dark fruits like dried plums, getting just a hint of the 7.6% alcohol, but doesn't smell too bad. So let's see what this Baltic IPA lager tastes like. Okay, you got the barley and malts right up front. They're mixed with some really light hops. A little bit of caramel, a little bit on the sweet side, but it's not too sweet. Just a tiny bit bitter on the finish, but not really bad. It's primarily a sweet beer. Get a little milk chocolate, maybe some burnt sugar. Not really getting a lot of hoppiness. There is maybe just a little bit throughout, but it's mainly on the finish. It seems to be about a medium-bodied beer. Pretty smooth. Goes down pretty easy. There's just a tiny bit of alcohol burn there, but not really bad. Interesting beer. I'm still not sure what to think about this, so let me sip on this a while, maybe add a little more to the glass, and get my thoughts together, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. This warmed up quite a bit. Like I said, it's in the low 80s today. Gonna change real quick from what I hear, but so this warmed up quite a little bit. As it's warmed up, the maltiness has really come out a lot. I'm getting a lot more chocolate, almost like a milk chocolate, not a dark, bitter chocolate. What little hops there were have recessed quite a bit. There's still a slight, like I said, a slight kind of drying bitterness on the finish, but it goes down pretty easy anyway. I'm really not sure what to think about this. Like I said, if I want a Baltic Porter, I want an ale, and like I said, this is a lager. They brewed it with lager yeast, so interesting twist. But if you're a lager drinker, you might like it. It definitely got the sweet barley qualities of a porter, and a little bit of the hop qualities of an IPA, but they're really muted. I think this probably could be a fairly old bottle. Like I said, there's no age on the bottle, no date, nothing. So doesn't have a best by date, doesn't have a bottle date. So I'm just sort of playing it by ear and playing potluck. But I have a feeling because they talked about a bold citrus hop character and big and contrasting flavors. Well, there really aren't. I mean, this is porter-like. This is nice. It's nice, malty. Definitely caramel, some chocolate, a little coffee in there. It's a nice drinking beer. It's just not. It's not an ale. I guess is my thing with it. It's a good beer. It's decent. It seems a bit muddled though. You got the sweetness, you got the roastedness, the roasty flavors, a little bit of hoppiness. They don't quite, at least in this incarnation, again, not knowing the age of it, they don't really mesh too well. Still worth a try, especially if you're a lager drinker, and maybe if you like dark beer, dark lagers, you might go for it. Or if you like porters, it's like I said, an interesting twist. But I'm going to give this, it's above average, barely. I'm going to give it 6. I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. The Samuel Adams Dark Depths. I don't know if that's coming through or not. Dark Depths Baltic IPA. Till next time, everybody. Cheers. Let's keep drinking good beer. Just a quick note, I did notice it says batch number 1, so it's been out a while. Apparently, I'm not sure. I might, if I have an idea, I might go and see when batch number 1 was bottled, but I imagine it's got some age on it. So anyway, batch number 1. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm almost to 600 subscribers now. I don't believe it. But anyway, again, cheers. Let's drink good beer.